Hey, friends, what's up? The live stream of the Eric Zane Show podcast. Brought to you today by F45 Training in Byron Center, Michigan. I will be there on Thursday at 6 p.m. working out, shooting video, sharing laughs. All right. Yeah, that's where I'll be. F45 in Byron Center. Giving you an idea through the video of what it's like to train in that amazing environment. Now, I am not ready for this. Hell, I've been lifting weights in the basement, and it's like really, really terrible. So I'm going to be just destroyed. I'll have to pace myself. That's what you do. You pace yourself, do what you can do, and get stronger. Get in better shape. Everybody should exercise every single day. Okay, I'll give you 1 day off. Excuse me. You get 1 day to recover. If you want to get after it with F45, all you do is go to f45training.com/Byron Center. That's how you do it. F45training.com/Byron Center. Workout for 1 week free with them. If you are in and around Byron Center, Michigan, that is what you do. Okay, so there's that. Not to mention, you can think about your next mortgage with the Mario Flores team of Van Dyke Mortgage. Call Mario 231-332-6505 if you want to take advantage of his and his staff's amazing services. Less than 3% interest if you qualify, of course, if you've got impeccable credit. Not everybody's going to get that type of mortgage, but a lot of you can. If you don't have the excellent credit and you're like, Zane, I can't get a mortgage, man. It's been rough. Don't count yourself out. Mario works diligently to make sure that people are able to do this exact thing. Excuse me, I know what my deal is already. But if you don't qualify, he can help you so that you do in the future. He's worked with so many people many, many times, and he can help you. The Mario Flores Lakeshore team of Van Dyke Mortgage. Anywhere in the USA, call Mario 231-332-6505. That's it. Off and running. It's January 27th. 2021. No, I don't have my new intros worked out yet. Soon, the Eric Zane Show podcast begins now.
Good morning.
Zaniacs. Here's a man who's usually wrong, but he doesn't care.
Didn't care.
Here's a man who
Eat things that'll make a billy go puke.
He didn't care.
you're now rocking with the best. It's the Eric Zane Show podcast. And here's your host, Eric Zane.
Welcome in. Welcome in. Already controversy. So as I get the show started today, it says Chrome 88 and above produces black screen on the outgoing stream instead of the selected video. While Chrome developers are fixing the issue, please try a Firefox browser or downgrade to Chrome 87. Oh, God. No, thanks. It's just going to be a higher number of people on YouTube today. In fact, let me, this is what I'll do. This is what I'll do. Live video on Facebook. Hello. Hey, Twitter world. Hey, Facebook world. Definitely not Twitter world. So I just got word from my frickin' this yellow message on Restream that they have an issue. So the show is not going to be on Facebook today, but you can still get it on the Periscope video and on YouTube. So just so you know, if you're like, where is he? What happened? Yeah, there's no Facebook today. No idea why. So I'm just going to keep this here for a second and then remind everybody as you all file in. It's that awkward phase where it's like there's 5 people, 6 people. and as you get in here and cycle in, know that Facebook is a disaster today. Has nothing to do with your old pal Eric. I got a message that just showed up. It says that Facebook may not work because Chrome is having a problem. And it says, while Chrome developers are fixing the issue, please try a Firefox browser or downgrade to Chrome 87. No, I am not going to do that. So if you want to be able to see the live stream of the Eric Zane Show podcast today, you must access it through Twitter or through YouTube. It's the only way you're going to be able to get it. I don't know how it happened on their end, but just so you know. So I'm going to say goodbye to you folks on Facebook right now because there's no sense in just sitting here holding this stupid phone up to my face. And I'll see you when we get over on YouTube and Twitter. Okay, thank you, folks. Bye-bye. That is all that your old pal Eric can do. Yeah. All right. Best laid plans, I guess. Well, welcome in. Today we have a Dear Meathead happening. We will get to that. Brought to you by my friends at JM Synthetics. If you have a question for Dad that you want to send it along, by all means, Eric at ericzaneshow.com on the Shoreliners Striping inbox. Always good to hear from you. And Dad just loves it. I've got some good questions lined up. If you have anything at all that's burning on your brain, maybe something in your life, maybe you need some help fixing something, the less complex, the better. If you have multiple layers on it, I can kind of thread the needle for him. But, you know, I'm very, very protective of the questions that he gets because I don't want him to, well, you know, sometimes it's a struggle. So I just like to keep it that way. So send it along, Eric at ericzaneshow.com. There you go. Today, okay, well, if you thought that you fight with your kids too much and you can just feel the pressure and you're just not getting along, you are going to feel better when you hear what happened between Kellyanne Conway and her daughter Claudia. What the hell is happening in that household? Oh my God. Oh boy. This is Kellyanne Conway, remember, of course, from the Trump administration. And then in August, she said, hey, I'm getting out of that line of work. I've got to concentrate on my family. Well, I don't think the concentration is working because and it's not really explained what happened yet, but my God. Oh, man. Unbelievable disaster. We have audio. Also audio. I have audio of what cicadas sound like. Wait, what? Yes. The cicadas are coming. These creatures creep me out. Alien life forms amongst us. And I don't know. I'm freaked out by these things, and they are going to be emerging. The Eastern Brood, as it's known as, is going to be popping out. I'll be talking about that. A very, very bad look for the country, for the legal system in the country of India, as they have decided, no joke, no hyperbole, pedophiles need less restriction when it comes to touching children. I am not making it up. Everything I've said is true. They have said we need less restrictions for pedophiles. My God. All that coming up on this show. How busy can one person be? I'll open up with this. It was quite a day yesterday for your old pal Eric Zane. Not only as I take off this hat, was I able to give myself yet another fantastically perfect, awesome haircut. Have I ever talked to you about that is my thing? I mean, if you were to compare like my hair right now to what I had yesterday. Yesterday, I even said, oh my God, my hair is so long. This is ridiculous. Man, I am an absolute Vincent Van Gogh of with the frickin' Clippers, and you should have seen me. And you know the key is you must stand in front of the mirror in the bathroom, with the vacuum nearby, because you don't want to be tracking the hair around, completely nude. Okay, because you don't want the hair to fall on your clothes and then you take your shirt off and you make a mess again. You got to be completely 100% nude. It's the only way to do this. I'm nude. And then you go the number 3. Damn it. I cannot get my voice to stop sounding like an idiot. Hang on. Man. You start with the frickin' number 3. And you go and you stop right at the one. And I've done it so many times. I can do it without any degree of messing it up. I could do this blindfolded. I am not kidding you. The number 3 on the sides and the back. Okay. I've saved so much money. Been doing this for the last 10 years. Number 3 all the way around except for the top. Switchy, put the number 4 on there, and then put the number 4 on there, do that, put the number 1 on it, do the eyebrows. You don't trim your eyebrows, you look like a jackass. Then you take all the guards off. You've got nothing but a naked razor, which is risky. It's okay, though, because I got to get it shorter on the sides above the ears and blend it in. You do the comb trick. Comb on the hair, and then the hair that's sticking out through the comb, you work your way all the way up to the side, to where the line of demarcation on the number 4 takes place. Trim perfectly, get those sideburns nice and thin, and then raise them up. Okay. Another razor for the ear hair. You got to get inside the ear and on the outside of the ear. Another one for the frickin' nose hairs, and because mine grow like crazy. And then off you go. That's how you do it. You make that thing look perfect, and then you got to call in the wife. Okay, now I've done it without her, with a mirror holding it up to my face, and then the razor, and then trim the back. With no guard on it, trimmy all the way down. But Diana comes, she straightens out the back, looks freaking perfect. Oh my God, I have saved hundreds, if not thousands, of dollars. So-and-so DCMLGD says, Jesus, that's too much work. But when you're a cheap bastard, okay, that's what you need to do. All right. But busy day yesterday, to be sure. And this is how it went. It was podcast day, as normal. Everything was good. Hammered out the freebie. Hammered out the Patreon with that story about frickin' Bob Kraft getting the HJ. And he thought that he had like an emotional connection. The guy's so lonely, Bob Kraft, that it came up in the news because the judge said that video of him, the 4K video of him getting the HJ twice, had to be destroyed, which, he didn't want that video to leak out. Pardon the pun, on the internet. And but in the story, I was talking about how there was an article written in Vanity Fair about it, how he actually thought that the lady who was trafficking the women at the Asian spa and actually gave him the HJ was like into him, and he thought he was going to have like an actual love affair with this woman. Absolute idiot. That's what happens when you're rich, you're old, and you're lonely. That's what you do. Still can't believe that a guy with $6.5 billion with a B dollars goes to some dumpy Asian spa massage place, seedy type of disaster, pays $59 for an HJ. Incredible. Okay, so after I got done with that, it was like, all right, I'm wrapping up the Patreon podcast, doing a couple of edits. I was getting ready to write the show notes for the Patreon podcast, And then the phone rings. It's Jacqueline. Hey, Dad, what is it? The car won't start. Oh, boy. So it's that 2015 Civic Hybrid. Now, it's a great running car, but I've got, okay, well, something, I'm guessing battery. She keeps it outside. It was cold. It was probably weak to begin with. Okay, off we go. Called into action. First thing I do, call up my pals at Irvine's Auto Repair, Grand Rapids Hybrid. I said, I think I'm going to be bringing a car over to you guys. They go, all right, cool. Bring it on down. I go, I think we got a battery or an electrical system issue. I'm not even going to mess with it. This is yours. Okay. Drive over to Jackie's neck of the woods, downtown Grand Rapids. This is right near where the guy was beating his meat. Jackie saw that whole horrible deal. Okay, jumper cables. Now this, I can do this. I can do this, kind of. There was a time years ago when I tried to jump a car, and you know how like on the battery there's the side for the red. It's so a child could do this. On the battery, it's red and black, and then the jumper cables are red and black. And so that's it. You put red with red, black with black. I did that, and then I hooked it up to the car that was running. This is years ago, and then I switched it though. I put the black on the red, and the red on the black, and oh my God, it fried something, and I some fuse had burst and blew up, and I had to replace this module. It was oh my God, it was a complete disaster, and I destroyed the battery. It was, oh God. Oh, I've never done, that's the only time I've done that. And I don't know how I mean, it's so simple. How could you possibly do something so dumb? And yet I had done that. And it's not like I've never jumped a car before. I've done it many, many times. I know exactly what to do. I'm even you know, like you put the red on the red, and then the black you put on like a piece of metal on the car. You know, I even know that. I don't know what the hell the difference is. I mean, it's going to jump it either way, but I don't know. So I stand in there with the jumper cables. I go, all right, Jackie, and I go, this is how you do this. Don't ever do what your dad did years ago. If you ever have to do this, this is how you do it. Okay, Dad. And she's like in one ear and out the other. She's like, whatever. I'm just going to call you next time this happens too. I'm not going to even worry about it. The thing is, though, when I was getting ready to leave, I go, all right, I got to get the jumper cables. And they were nowhere to be found in the house here. And I'm like, oh, shit. I don't know where the hell the jumper cables are. Well, all right, I'll just stop on the way there and so I stop at an auto parts store, get the freaking jumper cables, get all the way to where Jackie is, open up her car, and the jumper cables are in the car. So now I got 2 sets of jumper cables. I'm like, oh, shit. Oh, screw it. Well, we should have one in every car, you know? I should have one in every car so that when someone's battery is dead, they can call me and I can drive there and I can use those, because God knows that nobody's actually going to know how to do this. So, all right, I hook it up. All right, Jackie, start it. This is the thing, a kind of car where you like put your foot on the brake and then you like push a button and then it starts. She pushes it and like 2 lights go on. You know, it says I need an oil change and the radio goes on, and that's all that happens. She goes, there's nothing happened, Dad. I go, why? I don't know what the hell is going on here. I go into the truck and I step on the gas, you know, maybe increase the power or something like that. I go, all right, hit it again. She hits it again. She goes, no, it's just clicky. It's not doing anything. Oh my God. I call up Bruce from Irvine's. I go, dude. And I go, it's supposed to just start, right? I mean, it's how you jump a car. He goes, yeah. I don't know, unless there's something else wrong with it. I mean, I don't know, Eric, you're kind of like, I can't really help you. And I go, yeah, I know. I just figured if there's something different with this type of car, maybe a hybrid is different. I have no idea. He goes, nope, it should work. Huh. Okay. So this goes on for about 10 minutes, and I'm like, what could possibly be happening here? And then this is why you take math class, okay? This is why you actually, when you're in school, this is why math helps, because when you take math, you know what you're learning? You're learning problem solving. And when you know problem solving, then everything else is easier. Okay? Take it from me, the guy who put the red on the black and the black on the red at one point. I sit there and I'm looking. I go, well, all right. Well, let's determine if there's a charge even taking place. So, you know how like when you hook it up, it kind of like you can see a little teeny tiny spark, and I don't notice anything. So I'm like moving around the damn alligator chomper things, and nothing. And then you're not supposed to do this, but if you just touch the red and the black together, it'll start to spark. And you don't want to like put them on there and leave them on there. But I know that if those two touch, it's going to spark. Okay. The ones that I'm supposed to be sticking onto the Civic, it's hooked up to the truck. So I'm trying to determine if I'm getting energy coming from the truck through the wires to the clampies that I'm supposed to be hooking up to the Civic. All right. So then I touch them and nothing. And so I touch them a little longer. Nothing. So then I put them on there, and I'm holding them on there. Nothing. I am getting no energy, no electricity coming from the truck through the wires. I go, well, I know it's not the wires. There's just no way that would be. And then I take a look, and it's hooked up to the truck battery. The things that screw into the battery, they're rusty. They are rusty. And I go, voila, I found a stake in the grass. This is it. This is the problem. So I said, Jackie, hang on to these. Don't touch them like your dad just did. Don't ever do that. And then, I unhook the alligator thingies, and then I like kind of grind them on there, like, chewing up the freaking rust deal on there, getting a little bit of bare metal visible, not the rust colored. And as soon as it gets, I can see that the metal is showing and not the rust. I go, I'll bet you it's going to work, man. Sure as shit. Good to go. I hook it up to the car. I go start it. Vroom! That 0.05 liter 1 horsepower motor on the Civic fired right up. Yes, success. Unhook. Put it all away. Let's go. Off we go. I was so proud of that. I was like, man, frickin'. I call up Bruce over at Irvine's, and I go, hey, Bruce, man, yeah, I figured it out, dude. It was just a little rust on the bolts, but no big deal. I got it all covered, man. I did it. No big deal. I'll bring it on by. Yep. I felt like such a it was such a victory for me. It was, when it's not working and then you figure it out, it's like, yes, I am not an inept idiot. I mean, I am. But can you imagine if I had to yes, the so-and-so towing service. Yeah, I'm a total twat, and I don't know shit, and I'm an asshole. Can you come and show me how to jump this car? Because I'm a big pussy. Fuck. But I worked it out. Okay, so then Diana, Jacqueline, same thing. She follows me over there. Get that thing over to Irvine's. I practice what I preach. Take that thing over there. I go, all right, have at it. Do your thing. Let me know what's up. Sent me the text. Yeah, this is what we're going to do. I go, all right, approve. Do it. All right. So that's done. From there, I take Jackie back home. All right, smell you later. Thanks. Go home. I've got half a foot of snow in the friggin' driveway. Whew. Okay. And then I don't know what the hell happened to me because I got half of it done. And I'm telling you, this has something to do with the new medicine. My body is just changing. It's getting used to this new medicine I've been taking for the anxiety, which, by the way, has just been helping me so much. Son of a gun. It's just great. I'm like, everything is so not an issue anymore. Everything that bothered me before, fuck it. It's good. Yeah, it's okay. Don't worry about it. It's just so, I just feel so much better. But it does have a few side effects. And so I got really, really sleepy in an instant. I'm standing there plowing the snow. I'm like, I have to go to bed right now. And part of that is it wakes you up in the middle of the night, and it did it again last night. So, because I didn't sleep that well, Like, fuck this. I shut down the snow plow, the snow blower, and just crashed. And I have not slept during the day in months. Oh, my God. The last time I slept during the day is when I had the side effects from the medicine after the kidney surgery. Now, again, that was because I was sick, but I was gone. I mean, just unbelievable. I wake up an hour and a half later. It's like 5 o'clock. I was like, oh, my God, we're behind. What are we going to do? Because we had to go do our run. Okay. Remember, I told you that we've been running, and yesterday was a huge day. So I finished plowing the snow. It's like 5:15. I've got very little daylight left. I go, Dinah, we got to go. She goes, I'm not going. I go, what are you talking about? She goes, this deep snow. I don't want to run. I go, oh, bullshit. This is a big day for us. We have to go. Remember what you told me. You won't always be motivated. Wait a minute. How does it go? You won't always be motivated. When that happens, I'm saying it wrong. It was much more cleverly written. When you're not always motivated, no, that's not it either. You won't always be motivated. Thus, you must be disciplined, or something to that effect. I think I got it. So we've been really, really good on doing this. Okay. So and remember now, this all started in recovery from the kidney transplant, where I was just walking for, that's all we did. Just walked. And then we started to jog for 30 seconds and then walk for 3.5 minutes. Well, we've been adding more and more time to the jogging. Yesterday was 3 minutes, 50 seconds of jog, 10 seconds walk. You might as well say, might as well just keep running. I was like, no, we're doing it systematically. It's the way we're doing it. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. So I go, this is a big day because so today is going to be nonstop running for the first time ever since we started doing this thing. She's like, I'm not doing it. I go, come on, let's go. So she says, all right. Now, there's 6 inches of snow at the dog park. And, so we started. And it was, you ever see Rocky 4? When Rocky, he gets, Apollo gets killed by the Russian asshole. And then Rocky, in that bold move, says, fuck you. I'm going to Moscow, and I'm going to beat the shit out of Ivan Drago. And they're like, all right, fine. We're gonna have you killed. And he goes to some cabin with he's training in the cabin, and there's like 3 feet of snow, and the KGB are following him every step he makes. And then he goes running after he's like lifting logs and chopping wood. And he goes running through the snow, and then the KGB can't follow him because the snow's too deep. Holy shit. That was us. We're running through the snow. I mean, this was incredible. And what would normally take us about 29 minutes the footing was so bad. It took us like 6 minutes longer to get the damn thing done, but we did it. We crushed it. I go, Dinah, you've really, I mean, seriously, this is awesome. And she is strong, really, really strong on the snow run. And it was great, man. The sun was setting. The sky was fire orange. My God. Just before 6 o'clock, it was as the sun sets. You ever seen a snow? Because it was kind of cloudy all day, but as the sun gets low, you got that one spot of sky where it's going to brighten up. And sure enough, man, it just got hot orange. Awesome. So cool. All right, we get done. Cold, wet, ridiculous. And I go, and she says, we need to go get Madison's prescription. I was like, oh, fuck. And I knew this was going to be a headache. I just knew it. And I go, she goes, but take me home. I want to get in the shower. I go, all right, no problem. Take her home. Off I go. I'm soaked. I'm like cold. My feet are wet. My shirt is wet. I'm getting a chill. I go, I got to get this done. Drive the 6 miles over to Walgreens. Now, this place has been a disaster for us. We've had numerous problems with them. There was one spell where Madison's medicine, they decided to change the prescription of the medicine. And we went and got the new medicine, but then we got it home. We said, this isn't the right medicine. You gave us the wrong medicine. Oops, sorry. Yeah, we bottled both. Come back and get the right one. Okay, that happened for 3 months. 3 months, the same thing happened. So, Dinah doesn't check it, just assumes it's right. It's not right. So, I mean, you would think that the friggin' pharmacy would have that taken care of. It wasn't. So there was that. And then on the third time, they said, maybe we should take the old prescription off. It's like, you think? Well, yeah, you should. I mean, what are you doing? That should have been the first thing you did, you dumbass. Then we had the incident where what was it? Yeah, Diana went there and they said, we don't have it. We don't have, nothing was called in. And it was confusing as hell. And then after all sorts of anguish and arguing, they said, oh, we found it. It was one of those deals, just something. It's strike number 2, So Diana was pissed off about that. Then yesterday, all I got to do is go and get the prescription. And I'd been in this kind of like insurance limbo about whether or not Madison was on the coverage. Turns out that was not a problem. She's on the coverage. That worked out great. But anyway, I go up to the counter and this, it wasn't the pharmacist. It was one of the young ladies that works there. And I don't know what it was. You ever like run into somebody and the second you start talking to them, you get the impression that they're being abrupt with you. Like it takes like 5 seconds of discussion before you realize very, very quickly that if this doesn't go absolutely by the book, run of the mill and routine, she's going to develop an attitude. And that's exactly what happened. And I could sense it. And she had no time for me whatsoever. And I said, yes, I'm here to pick up a prescription. I gave the name, Madison, whatever. And they go, all right, date of birth. I go, yeah. And she starts wrinkling up her nose. She goes, I don't see anything. I don't see anything. And she's just staring at me. Now, at that point, you think that she would like try to problem solve this or whatever. But I go, well, no, I think there is. And she double checks the spelling. And then she says, nope, nothing. And she's just staring at me. I'm like, well, you can't just sit there and fucking stare at me. I know for a fact that they were supposed to pick up the prescription. I'm basing this on what Diana told me. Diana wouldn't just bark it out and not have it prepared. So I called up Diana, and Diana's on the speakerphone talking to her, and the girl walks away. She fucking walks away as Diana's talking. I go, wait, because Diana was just about to tell her. She goes, I have a text from you, you dumb bitch, that the fucking thing came in. And it's sure enough, Diana says, she reads me the text. It says, your prescription for Madison is available at, she goes, this is the right Walgreens? I go, well, yeah, it's the right fucking Walgreens. I've been coming here for fucking 17 years. The fuck, you crazy? And so this goes on. And then finally, after I'm getting nowhere. This chick isn't doing anything. She's just listening to Diana and isn't actually pursuing anything. She's just sitting there. The pharmacist comes over. I go, yeah, dude. So, what's up? I mean, she just got a text saying the prescription is ready. It's the same medicine she's been getting for years. You're telling me it's not ready. And he goes, yeah, I don't have anything. I go, well, then how did this text message happen? What's going on here? And he goes, yeah, I have the last thing she picked up was January 4th. I go, yeah, I remember that. That's a different medicine. She needs this right now. He goes, oh, well, I can fill it for her. It'll take me just a couple minutes. I go, well, what the fuck did you say in the first place? The fuck is wrong with you? I go, yeah, that's why I'm here. Yes, I'm not acting this asshole-ish. I'm doing that for the podcast, but because I was doing the old. I've tried to use this technique. Avoid the rage. Just keep it calm, because when the chick was sitting there looking at me, I wanted to just fucking strangle her, but I'm like, no. Okay. Anyway, hang on. And so then I get Diana on the phone. That all happened. And then when I'm talking to the pharmacist, he's like, yeah, so I can fill it. I go, oh, okay, great. Yeah, problem solved. I'll be looking at the toys. Okay. Smell you later. He actually said it'll be ready in 10 minutes. I go, no problem, man. I'll go look at the retro game boxes. That's always fun for me. Maybe look at this aisle of toys that Kenny probably has on a shelf in his house. All right. Some action figures. Okay, do my thing. Look at the internet. I actually opened up a story that said that Pamela Anderson's getting off of social media. It's like, okay, great, thanks. She like announced it to the world. I am now getting off social media, everybody. So then as I'm trying to determine if I'm going to talk about that story, I hear a minute and a half later, no lie, prescription's ready for Madison. I go, well, that was it. All he had to do was grab a bottle, put it into a bag, staple. Here you go. $3 later, I've got the medicine. I go home. I tell Diana, she goes, Fuck those people. We're done with them. We're not going to get prescriptions there anymore. This is bullshit. It's a third strike. I'm tired of them. Because I told her everything that I just told you. She goes, all right, fucking bullshit. Fuck them. I'm not doing this anymore with those people. We're going to another place from now on. I go, okay, sounds good. Whatever. Just let me know. I'll just go pick up the medicine when you tell me. So that gives you an idea of the level of busyness that suddenly can just fly up and affect the Eric Zane Show podcast household. Oh, and then it ends with this. It ends with the cherry on top. I have found out something new that No Filter Kevin, or affectionately known, No Filter Kevin, but for I've shortened it to the NFK. The NFK is not at all a fan of. Okay, so Diana is watching the Kentucky basketball game, Kentucky against Alabama. Kentucky sucks this year. And so they both like Kentucky. And for some reason, it's a family tradition, I guess. They like Notre Dame, the Wards, Notre Dame and Kentucky. Diana's maiden name is Ward. So that's where their family originates from. So they're watching Kentucky. And then Dick Vitale is on TV. And the TV show, they turn the channel on, and it's the camera where they don't have the score on the screen. You know, the score is always on the screen, but for some reason it's not. So Dick Vitale is talking, and then you hear, plain as day, shut up, you F rhymes with bag. Shut up, you F rhymes with bag. Just give me the score. Shut your mouth. That's what it was. Shut your mouth, you F rhymes with bag. Just give me the score. And I'm like, now thank God. Now that's horrible. But he's so hasn't been around the world. He doesn't know that you just can't say that. Okay? And I'm going to have the talk with him, because if Madison hears that, see, we're all pretty woke around the house. I've got many people that are in my life that I love very dearly that are gay. So, that's probably not a great idea. But it's Madison. If Madison hears him say that word, oh boy, it's going to be rough. We cannot have that. I think I need to actually take him aside and say, dude, okay, I can live with you hating Ken Jennings and saying terrible things about him, saying every name in the book. I can take you giving the middle finger to my truck because you can't get in because the truck's too high. I can take you giving the middle finger to the Mugu Guy Pan at the frozen food section. I can take it when actually I can't take it when you drop your sweater at the state park in the Natural History Museum, and because it's on the ground, you give it the finger and called it an F rhymes with bag. We're gonna have to rein it in, man. I mean, seriously, stop. You got to stop. Holy shit! What have we gotten ourselves into here? That is the open of the Eric Zane Show podcast in all of its glory. Let me promote your business on it, okay? With the army of listeners that enjoy the live stream of the podcast, I have it's quite literally tens of thousands of minutes viewed on the live streams each and every month. That's why I've got the signs behind me, okay? Not to mention the people that are hearing what I'm saying. And not to mention the thousands of people every week who download and listen to the Eric Zane Show podcast on whatever platform that you want to do that on. That's why if you want me to promote your business, I can do that. I can put you in front of this audience for a price that you can afford. All different types of budgets, whether it be a teeny tiny budget or something more elaborate. Reach out to me, Eric at ericzaneshow.com, for more information on that. Okay, Like TC Paintball, where we're getting set to confer about the next big paintball event. I'm guessing about 5 weeks away. We got to schedule that thing. TC Paintball War number 12 will be happening, and I want to see you out at it. In the meantime, schedule a party at TC Paintball. Their website, tcpaintballgr.com. And when you go to their website, you can see all of the things that they offer at TC Paintball. You can do the indoor play right now. I guess you could play outdoors. You'll have to check with Rick on that. But you've got indoor year-round, and the outdoor is open, it says. Jelly Ball is something brand new, and boy, is that fun. It's like really, really intense Nerf. Okay, you've got a indoor close quarter battle. So, and you have these guns that he just got in stock, and in the hopper where you would normally have paint is these tiny jelly balls. All you have to wear is eye protection, and they don't obviously splatter like paint, and they're reusable, so the paint isn't running out. Okay, and you just pay $25. You get 3-4 hours of play with you and the kids. If you like playing either Nerf or airsoft, you will love Jelly Ball because they fly out like machine gun fire. It's awesome. Check out Jelly Ball at TC Paintball. Online at tcpaintballgr.com. They are open. They are safe. And you will love it. Plus, of course, the fully stocked Pro Shop. And just a great, great time at TC Paintball. All right. They've got random draw league nights, Friday nights at 6. And, host a party. Birthday, bachelor party, team building event at TC Paintball. Fantastic. All right. While I'm at it, the Kent County Health Department invites you to check out their website, accesskent.com/health, for any updates on vaccine distribution, COVID testing, other vaccinations that are needed for your children, the WIC program. That is very, very important, helping you stay fed during these weirdo times that we are in right now. Kent County Health Department, accesskent.com/health for more information. Stand by. My latest sponsor is the folks over at the Hey Guys Media Group. What they do is they help you start a podcast. They help you edit your episodes if you're all set. And you record it, you send it to them, they edit it up, they post it, and they teach you how to do all of this so that after a few times of doing it, you are ready to be shoot out of the nest and do it yourself. The Hey Guys Media Group can teach any aspiring podcaster how to podcast. They also provide coaching about best practices and things that can help you. And if you want more information, all you have to do is go to heyguysmediagroup.com, click on Contact Us, and off you go. Fill out the form, excuse me, and you'll figure it out. Fantastic. That is the Hey Guys Media Group. Reach out to them, heyguysmediagroup.com. for people who want to start their own podcast. It's fun. You'll enjoy it, and you'll learn a lot. That's what's great about it. You can, with what you pay for, they teach you everything you need to know. So it's kind of almost like a master class from seasoned podcasters who already know everything there is to know about doing it. Thank you to Hey Guys Media Group for asking me to spread the word. Okay, how we doing on the live stream? I know we got a weirdo day because Facebook is nutty, but I see a lot of you have matriculated over there. If you are on Facebook, not Facebook, YouTube. Facebook is acting crazy, and you're on YouTube. Thank you. If you could on YouTube, if you would subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification, and then hit the thumbs up button, that would be terrific. Trevor says, I'd love to see a UFC cage match, Madison versus the NFK. Madison for the win. All she has to do is go after NFK's bad knees. Oh, God, you aren't kidding, man. I don't think he is aware that he walks in an odd way. I mean, he doesn't bend his knees. I mean, seriously, it's a cross between a penguin and a frickin' Frankenstein. Rick says we have groups every weekend playing in the outdoor village at TC Paintball. That would be fun. I mean, for a little bit. I mean, until you start freezing, but you're moving around a lot, and then you go back in and warm up. Patriot Nick says it's close quarters battle, not closed quarters battle. Sorry, close quarters battle. It's fun. Jelly ball. Oh my God, that just sounds fantastic. All right. Let's see. Trevor says, he flipped off Eric's truck. Yeah, he did that. He couldn't get in, and I had to grab him to pull him in, and he's with the free hand, he's giving the finger to the inside of the vehicle. Trevor wrote, in fact, he wrote me an email about the NFK, and hold on a second here. Trevor Ryan. Trevor wrote, "Hey, Eric, I grew up listening to you on Freebird Hot Wings, and this will be your email of the day, brought to you by my friends at Forever Law in West Michigan. Hey, Eric, I grew up listening to you on FBHW, and my older sister has met you on a couple of occasions. I absolutely love when you talk about the NFK and the absurdity of your household in general on the podcast. But I find myself getting really irritated with the NFK. I know he's a bit on the spectrum. Okay, no, he's not. He's not on the spectrum. I don't know what he is, but he's not on the spectrum. Okay, there's something going on there. I don't have it diagnosed. Trevor even indicates, though, that he is socially off as well. Well, whatever. He says, when I stayed with my sister and her family years ago, I could not even fathom disrupting their household. And I was 18 at the time, not well into my 50s like the NFK. Please remind Kevin that he is staying in his brother-in-law and sister's home. It's not the NFK's fucking bachelor pad. He shouldn't be shitting all over the house with the Ham's shit howitzer and barking out the most horrible slurs in front of his sister and teenage niece. You are right. Anyways, I love the podcast. I usually catch some of it live in the morning, and then I listen to the rest at night. I absolutely can't. I might as well just finish the sentence. He's not a fan of the Freeburn Hot Wing Show. I'll just say that. He doesn't like it, how it sounds. He says, I don't listen anymore. Okay, to each their own. His words, not mine. I don't want to start any trouble. I just listened to you, and I also listened to Rover out of Cleveland. I hope you are doing okay mentally and physically. Thanks, Eric. Signed, Trevor. I wrote, what up, Trevor? First of all, thanks for supporting and writing. Really appreciate it. There's no question the NFK is a handful. There's been a real learning curve in dealing with him. I've been slowly but surely dealing with the problems that crop up. That way I'm not bombarding him with rules and such. We'll get there. So that's by design, because I figured that if the NFK moves in here, and again, this is the equivalent of frickin' Brooks from Shawshank. You know, he goes from one environment to a completely different environment. So you got to be careful. Brooks ended up hanging himself, for God's sake. So I'm like, over time, you start to you can't just the method to the madness here is if I just suddenly say, all right, here's the ground rules. It's going to be weird. So I just turn the other cheek, and then slowly but surely, as the incidents happen, then you slowly, so yes, it's going to be ugly before it gets better. It's going to be bad before it gets good, or whatever the saying. But thank you, Trevor. I appreciate that. That is your Forever Law in West Michigan email of the day. Forever Law in West Michigan, online at foreverlawn.com/WMI. They're great over there, installing synthetic grass to homes, businesses, you name it. Find out more information at foreverlawn.com/WMI. I am not going to have the required amount of time to get into the Kellyanne Conway, Claudia Conway saga. But this is so messed up. A really, really rough go in the mother-daughter relationship between these two. I will save that until after Dear Meathead. Dear Meathead. I don't know why I said that weird. But all right. Thanks to everybody for adapting and getting on YouTube and Twitter with the fact that frickin' I think Facebook is down for the count for the day at least. And for once, it's not my fault. I feel pretty good about that. All right. So, have you ever heard a cicada? You're about to. A cicada is a creature that is, well, I'll tell you what, I'll describe what it looks like in a second, but this is the sound of a cicada. Oh, hold on a second. There's music under it. The music obviously is not what a cicada sounds like, but you'll be able to figure it out. Okay. Now imagine that times, I don't know, several million within earshot of you. That's one. Imagine several million around you. Okay. The whole idea of how this happens is such a mystery to me that it's just nuts. The frickin' cicadas, which these are the kind that come out every 17 years. Okay, there's one entity called Brood X, and it covers let's say how many states? 15 states. The Brood X exists in Delaware, Georgia, Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, Maryland, Michigan, North Carolina, New Jersey, New York, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, Virginia, West Virginia, as well as Washington, D.C. In those 15 states, that is where Brood X exists, which sounds like something out of like a fucking Godzilla movie. But these beasts, which are huge, they're like 2.5, 3 inches long. They're gigantic. They're black with these enormous wings and bright orange eyes. What? They burrow into the ground and stay there for 17 years. And on the 17th spring, as soon as the soil reaches 64 degrees, these a spawn of Satan squirm their way up, molt, and then they come out of the shell and they're all pink and exposed, and then their exoskeleton quickly hardens because of the powers of the aliens that are controlling them, no doubt. And then Brood X start looking for mates. The males start looking for mates to do it all again, and that's the process. My God. This year will be the reemergence after 17 years of Brood X, or also known as the Great Eastern Brood, of the periodical cicadas. 3.5-inch wingspan, 2.5 inches in length. How? They have no idea why they do this. It's a mystery. If you are in an area where there are numerous, there can be hundreds of thousands or millions of them surrounding you. And it's just a racket. If you've ever, there were yearly cicadas in Jersey. Actually, no, I was in New Jersey when they emerged last time. And I remember it being an unbelievable amount of noise. They were out by the radio station in Princeton. Unlike greenish annual cicadas, periodical cicadas are known for their black bodies, bold red eyes. Their mass and unison emergence every 17 years is one of nature's great mysteries. To me, it's pure proof that there's aliens amongst us. And it says they're generally harmless. Well, generally implies that there's some bit of harm that can happen. What the fuck? Tell me. What are they? It says, how do they know when it's time to surface? Most cicadas don't have fixed periods of development like this. When they reach adulthood, away they go as individuals or small groups. 17 years underground. They just know. They burrow their way up to make a mass emergence. How'd you like to be sitting there having a picnic? On the first nice spring day, you're there. You got your little kids. You got your picnic basket. You got your checked little thing you're sitting on. And you're having your juice bag or whatever it is. The kids are like having a great time, getting ready to go play. And then all of a sudden, this swarm just pops up. They go, ah! They look at your kids. The kids are going, oh my God! They're trying run for your lives. They're traumatized. They run in the street, get greased by a car because that's how the cicadas can hurt you. God help the guy who's having the picnic or at the dog park or something like that. When the freaking cicadas show up, and they don't ever screw it up. They don't. It isn't on the 15th year or the 16th year. It's always on the 17th year that they show up. Oh, and just a horrible looking beast. I will link this up so you can see what these disgusting creatures look like. Oh man. If you go along the Wabash River Valley on the Illinois-Indiana border, they have all three species there at the same time. The noise is head-splitting. After mating, female periodical cicadas lay eggs in soft, new twigs using a sharp organ called an ovipositor to cut into the branches and place her fertilized eggs inside. That can kill the young branches, which makes the periodical cicada swarm more harmful for tree nurseries and orchards. You cannot spray enough pesticide to kill them all without also wiping out everything else in the environment. Well, clearly, this is alien life forms. It has to be. They have to put nets or bags over trees for the period of time that the cicadas are active until around the start of July. Laid eggs hatch in 6 to 10 weeks. The tiny nymphs fall to the ground, burrowing in 17 years later. How you doing? The article says you can eat these. What? Well, yeah, dude. I mean, seriously, they're so huge, one would be enough for like a whole meal. Cicadas can make a low-fat, high-protein snack. Dried cicadas provide a crunch with a nutty, earthy taste. Oh, my God. I don't know if I could do that. I don't know why I wouldn't. I mean, I ate lobster, according to those who've tried it. In their softer form, before their exoskeletons harden, others say the cicadas are shrimp-like. Oh, God. I don't know if I could do that. Recipe. You can even, there's like cookbooks for these things. Man, there you go. So if you hear it, you'll know. Again, this is what they sound like. Minus the music, the periodical cicada. All right. All right. Where is my dad's phone number? It is time for Dear Meathead, brought to you by my friends at JM Synthetics, jmsynthetics.com. You can also purchase products at Ionia Outdoors. That is at 1540 Jefferson Road, Suite B in beautiful Ionia, Michigan. If you buy anything from JM Synthetics, prove it to me with a screenshot, and I will hook you up with a free cameo. The record deal still stands as well. Prove to me that you bought something from my man Jason at JM Synthetics, and you'll get a record from the record collection, actual vinyl record. I will mail it to you or drop it off. And a free cameo. I am trying my ass off to move the meter for that guy. And it really is incredibly important that all of the sponsors are supported. And Jason in particular, I want him to win so bad. So you're really, really helping him out and really helping me out. If you buy something, any of the AMSOIL line of products from JM Synthetics, online at jmsynthetics.com, bringing you this glorious edition of Dear Meathead. Okay, let me get up my caption there. Okay, as we bring in my dad for Dear Meathead. Hey, where's my handsome guy? No, my luck today. He's not going to.
Well, you're right on time.
Yes. Well, actually, a little late. It's a little late
You
today.
are about a minute late.
A little bit. How are you, Dad?
Good morning.
Good to hear your voice. How's everything going in your world, Dad?
Not bad, and good to hear your voice as well.
All right, we got. Looks like we've made it to another day. So.
Yes, and I was just sitting here just thinking about you.
Oh yeah, was it good or bad?
Thinking about your childhood.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's that?
Yeah.
What? When
I was trying to compare your childhood to my childhood. I really mean that. The toys that you had and what I had is a world of difference.
Oh yeah,
we were growing up with our toys.
Well, yeah. I mean, you grew up on very, very low income, if I understand correctly.
Yeah, just about no income.
Right. So, I mean, you had to go and you were the type of kid who had to like go and find things to do in order to have fun, right?
I did. I had a lot of things I did when I was a child.
I just posted a picture of you because I like to promote that we're going to have you on the show, and I have in my possession a few pictures of you when you were very, very young in the old country. And,
wow.
Yeah, and
you
one of
that?
Yeah, I do. When I was at your house, I made a copy.
I noticed you confiscated some stuff walking upstairs, sneaking up on my secret area.
Yeah. I got the photo album, and there was you with you were probably 16, 15 years old, maybe even younger, with a bunch of dudes.
I was younger.
Yeah, hanging around on a warm day, like hanging out, and there was like a freaking mountain behind you.
It was Mount Damavand.
Okay, is that what it was?
Yes.
So I don't know what the hell you guys would do up there. Would you just get into trouble? I mean, I'm kind of wondering what did you guys drink beer or something when you would get up there or what?
No, we didn't do no drinking at all. At night, we had a hill. I call them the mountain behind us. Me and a guy named Feridun and Irani, we would walk out there and we would sing the song called Again. At the top of our lungs. This was like about 9, 10 o'clock at night.
Why that song? Is that just one that you liked?
That's the only thing that we remember. We knew how to do it in English.
Oh, okay. So it was a song that was popular in the U.S. and you had heard it.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, we had some albums. We'd go to the Armenian club, and then everybody had music. They'd take them, and I had 1 or 2 albums. I dearly cherished it, and I'd take mine over there. Again, was one of the songs.
Who actually made the song?
Honey, I don't know.
All right.
In fact, Joanne brought her up on our system here.
Yeah,
I think one time, and that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I wanna look it up. I want to hear that. I like kind of
song name Again.
All
Again, right. This never could happen before. Oh, yeah, something like that. I don't know.
Again, this could never happen before.
Yes. You got Joanne cracked.
That's funny. All right, I'll look it up. That's all the words I need. I bet you I can figure it out.
Yeah. She says Doris Day sang that song.
Oh.
I think.
She thinks.
All right. Very good.
Funny. I just sit here once in a while. You start pondering about your life.
Oh, I know it. Yeah.
go back, the things that you did. I remember a couple of things you did that I won't talk about.
Well, yeah, that's actually what I want to talk about because Jeff has a question about me when I was young. And he wrote, hey, dear Meathead, following up on something from last week about favorite memories with Eric. You mentioned him pulling a knife on his brother. Since Eric didn't let you embellish, please tell the story about how you reacted.
Well, no, he didn't really throw it. I think I kind of screwed that story up. He had the knife in his hand.
Yeah, you're right.
No, he did throw it.
No,
yeah,
I don't.
He threw it and it hit the door. It's the door that who's Michael's room or no? Michael's was. It was somebody else's door. I don't remember what kid slipped in their room.
Now, Dad, you weren't Now, did you actually? Were you still living at the house at that time?
Yes, I was.
Okay. Well, I was very, very young then.
Yes, and then you had the knife in the basement, and we're gonna hit that with your brother.
I was gonna cut him. Yeah, 8 years old. Wow, that's weird.
I remember that.
My God, you probably thought you were living with a future serial killer.
No, I didn't think of those things. I knew I'd get you straightened out.
Man, well, all right. Yeah, Jeff wanted you to expand on that story.
Well, you were just having words with your brother.
Yeah, I know it. Yeah, that's crazy.
And somehow or other, I don't know how you got the knife, but you decided that you're going to have to defend yourself for that. And I happened to just heard some ruckus or something, or I don't know why. I came downstairs and I saw you with a knife.
Oh, for God's sake.
But I had no fear of you doing anything with it.
Okay. All right.
And I came about you, and I was afraid of yanking that thing out of your hand.
Yeah.
I didn't want to hurt you. Because I thought if you're holding the blade side, you could have been damaged.
Well, for sure. Wow.
Some or other, I don't know how you got rid of the knife. You dropped it or something.
Okay.
But anyway.
All right. Wow. All right.
I don't remember the details of it. But you pulled the knife on the kid.
Ah, for God's sake. Well, I'm glad it.
And he was older than you were.
I'm sorry?
And he was older than you were.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I bet you. Well, hey, that's, I remember fighting a lot with Jim when we were growing up.
Yeah, you did. I remember something you threw. Man, that really ticked me up because you damaged the house. I don't know what it was, but anyway.
Okay. Mike has an email, and he writes, Dear Meathead, if I recall right, according to the stories, the 1970s were a big time of transition for you. New car, new clothes, new hairdo. Looking back in hindsight, was this your midlife crisis?
I don't know if that was a crisis or not, but it felt good. That was a single guy.
Yeah.
And looking for things, mainly women.
Holy cow. I'll never forget. Yeah.
I started dressing up Maude, really sharp looking things,
Dressing up Maude. Yes. I remember the perm. I remember because your hair was straight and then suddenly it was curly. I was like, what just happened?
Well, I had somebody that would curl.
Yeah, I know it. It was like, who is my dad? I was like, what is he doing? I was such a shock to my system. I remember that vividly. I remember your the way you dressed changed.
It was freedom from a marriage.
Yeah. All right. Well, that happens. Thank God you found Joanne. It ended up working out.
Oh yes, it's been a great life, great history.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, let's see. John has a question for you, Dad, about tattoos. Okay.
Hi, John. How you doing, John?
John says, Dear Meathead, I love tattoos. He has them going all the way, all the way up his arms and all over his legs. And he says, I want to get a tattoo on my neck. What are your thoughts? He says my wife does not like the idea. What are your thoughts about a big gnarly tattoo on John's neck?
John, that really is not the greatest subject for me. I really have a I don't want to say it in a sense that would turn you off to what you're doing. If that's your pleasure, that's good. But I will not put any marks on my body. God gave me a body not to decorate it. This is my thinking. You're entitled to your opinion. You're entitled to your feelings. The money that goes on it is ridiculous to begin with. And to me, that is destroying your body. I do not look at that kindly.
Yeah. Okay.
And again, it's my opinion, and you're entitled to that.
Yeah. So,
but, I recall one person that had tattoos in my years of growing up. Then it ended up when he became an adult, spending hundreds of dollars to remove. And then it kind of destroyed his body when they surgically removed those things. I don't agree with you at all.
Dad, so if you run into somebody that has a tattoo on their neck, would you tell them to their face that you don't like it?
No.
You'd keep that quiet.
That's his business, and I'm not going to chastise him. But if that was my child, if he did ask me, I would definitely forbid him. But if he did it behind my back, there's nothing I could do about it.
What about piercings, Dad? What about if people get their ears pierced or their body parts pierced?
I don't like that. I don't like any of those things because you're destroying God-given body.
Well, I mean, I guess that's one way to look at it. But I mean, it's kind of like.
Hey, listen, women wear earrings. It's beautifying them. A guy does that.
Yeah.
A guy is not going to be beautified.
No? You don't like it?
No, I don't think so. In my opinion, it doesn't.
Have you ever heard if it's in one ear on a guy, he's not gay, and if it's in the other one, then he is gay? Have you ever heard that?
No.
Okay. I thought that was the thing back in the day where if it was, I forget which one, but I thought that meant something. I thought that if you had the earring in the left ear, you were or weren't gay. I don't remember. I just thought.
I have no knowledge of that. I don't know. Now you teaching me something right now.
Well, I'm not even sure. I just thought that's what I heard, but not that it matters.
These are some things you're bringing up that it's really against the norm for me.
Yeah, sure.
Like men wearing earrings. How do you figure that out? Good Lord.
Okay, so you definitely don't like that. All right.
No, I do not like that.
What about
one out of a few million?
Now, there's people who actually pierce their belly buttons, Dad. Have you ever seen that?
Oh, I know. Don't even go there. Oh, my God. I can't believe that. Can you imagine if you had one of those things done to you, what I'd do to you?
Well, what's crazy is I think your granddaughters and Diana all have their belly buttons pierced.
I don't like that.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Oh,
yeah.
No. I really, in my opinion, thinking if you're a God-loving person, I think you're going against the God's norm of destroying your body.
Yeah, it's actually hurting God.
Yes.
Right. That's what the theory is. Right. Now, Dad.
If God wanted that, he would have created you like that.
Now, I know a guy named Rick from TC Paintball who has his tongue pierced, Dad.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, he's got like this thing. You can see it when he talks. This thing's in his mouth.
Can you imagine what would happen to you if you walked in a house and you had that done? I'd immediately knock you out, rush you to a hospital, have them removed. And
yeah, Dad, I can totally see you doing that. But that is a thing. It's remarkable. I myself couldn't bring myself to do that. And then don't even get me started, Dad. There's something known as a Prince Albert. Have you ever heard of a Prince Albert?
Yes, I have.
I'm pretty sure that's when you take it's a piercing on your private area.
Oh my God! I didn't hear that.
Yeah, I think that's what a Prince Albert is. I think that's what they call it.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, you taught me something today.
Let me double check that. Prince Albert piercings. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's a piercing of the man's privates. Oh my God. Why?
There's not an explanation in the world that is something to have on your body.
Yeah, that's a horrible, horrible thing. I cannot imagine why somebody would do something so terrible, Dad.
If that Prince Albert was around me, I would call him a sick man.
Yeah, absolutely. As you should. As you should. Okay. Dear Meathead, Tony wants to know, have you ever played a musical instrument? Yes or no?
No, I haven't really.
Okay.
Mouth organ, yes, I did. I still have one of my mouth organs. I gave one away to either you or, I don't know, Jimmy.
Now,
there was a really expensive $100-some machine. And I still have one of them. I used to play mouth organ real well.
Okay, now for some people who don't know, that's also known as the harmonica.
Harmonica, right.
I remember your harmonica. I remember that thing.
I still have that real old-fashioned harmonica. In fact, I used to play the song again on that.
The Doris Day song.
Yes.
If that's even Doris Day.
Well, you're knowledgeable. That's great.
Well, you had said it earlier.
Okay. Hey, my memory is not working.
That's all right. Hey, that's all right. Whatever. It's okay. Tony also follows up with, in addition to what you said, is there any other one that you wish you had picked up to learn how to play, like piano or, I don't know, drums?
Yes, I wish that I could play guitar.
Okay. That's something you had never done.
Never did. My life grew up to a point that I certainly had no access to money to buy the equipment.
Yeah, right. Man, I cannot imagine. The fact that you at one point in your life lived in such an impoverished life and then had to, on your own as a teenager, make your way across the ocean and start up life in a new country which you didn't speak the language and then still be successful is really, really fantastic.
Thank you, honey. God gave me the knowledge of mentality to do that. So
that's incredible. We're all very thankful.
Thank you.
All right. Well, that's it, man. I tell you what, be safe, Dad. You and Joanne. I know it's. I keep hearing rumblings that hopefully by the summertime we'll be to a spot where life is going to get back to normal. So here we are wrapping up January. We're just inching our way through it,
Yeah. Well, just to add to that comment of yours about the time and so forth that's coming up for possibility of all of these things going away.
Yeah.
It really is hurting me.
What do you mean? It's just
that we have this, and it's not really going away in a very like tomorrow.
Yeah, I know it.
It's a painful thing, and I don't know how anybody else does, but I know from a sound of it, everyone is hurting.
Yeah. I think the important thing is don't look too far down the road. When you look too far down the road, it causes like stress, I think.
For sure. We're signed up in a couple of places that as soon as this is a possibility that they will get a vaccine.
Yeah.
And I welcome that. I welcome that with an open arm.
Well, that's all I'm hoping for. You just stay put, because I already lost my mom. I don't want to lose you or Joanne either.
Oh my God, no! I hardly ever. I go out there once in a while with the shovel trying to get some snow, and I see my neighbor came out there and did my snow. What a bunch of people I got around my.
Yeah, you're lucky. And Wally got his vaccine at the old folks' home.
Well, that's great.
Yeah,
I wish I was there with him.
Oh, that'd be fun. Okay.
Well,
all right, hey. Dad. Really good. Have a good rest of your day, Joanne. I love you very much.
Hey, we all love you, Ian. Thank you so much for the opportunity to talk and get our frustrations out of our system.
No problem. You did great, as always. Okay, I'll talk to you guys very soon.
Thank you for that wonderful, wonderful audience of yours. Out there, you've got great bunch of people.
Yes, they are. They are very, very, they're very supportive. They always have been.
Yes. All right. God bless you. Say hello, honey. Hug them, kiss them, love them.
Okay.
And don't forget the word love.
All right, Dad. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
See ya. There you go. Dear Meathead happening. All right, Joanne. Sorry I cut you off. Oh, man. Always special. I just cherish those. Cherish those moments. Cherish those moments with your family. Holy moly. Oh, him on. I knew John's question would get him going about the tattoos. I knew that he was gonna start out at a low bit of energy on that, and then slowly work his way into what we got. You're a sick individual. I will have to knock you out and take you to the hospital. Oh my God, fantastic! Dear Meathead, as always. Brought to you by JM Synthetics. Thank you very much. Trevor says Eric's dad is always so uplifting. Adam says thanks for sponsoring JM Synthetics. Joe Hughes says Eric plays mouth organ too. Trevor says Eric's dad had no idea when he picked up the phone the conversation would take the turn regarding the Prince Alberts. All right. Fantastic. So once again, thank you very much to my friends over at JM Synthetics for sponsoring Dear Meathead. Okay, where are we? Got to reset. Our next round, or the next round of Zoom trivia with Patriot Nick will be February 13th. If I understand this correctly, it's a 9 p.m. start. Isn't that right, Nick? So here's what he does. He hosts a Zoom party, and if you want to be involved, you play trivia with Nick. And if you win out of his own pocket, because he's awesome, the winner gets 6 months of Tier 2 Patreon on my Patreon, patreon.com/Eric Zane, for free. He takes care of it. And nope, that is a change. He changed it actually to February 6th, a 9 p.m. start. Yes? For the Zoom trivia. Now, if you want to play, or did you change the time to 6? Can you, is it on the 13th and you changed it to 6 p.m.? Is that what you're telling me? I'm screwing this all up. I'm assuming that's what you mean. But yes, 6 p.m. on the 13th. 6 p.m. on the 13th. Very good. All right. We got that. If you want to play, what you do is on Facebook, go to Zaniacs United under the announcements and indicate that you want in. And Nick will take care of the rest with you. So there you go. That is the 13th of February, 6 p.m. start for Zoom trivia with Patriot Nick. Okay. Tag Accounting, reach out to them, 616-301-9516. Get your taxes done by professional CPA Troy Ginzer. It does not matter where in the listening audience you live. Whatever state, he can help you. 616-301-9516. The website, tagcpa.net. Tagcpa.net. Drop in an email if you want to Troy. You send it troy@tagcpa.net and get the ball rolling. Now, how it works, if you're not in the area, well, hell, even if you are in the area, you don't have to have this done face-to-face. You just upload all of your documents to him on his online portal, and then your taxes are done. He's actually going to say, hey, I'm doing your taxes on March 13th at 2 p.m. He may need to reach you at that time with questions, but that's when he's actually going to do your taxes for you, and it's all done remotely. You don't have to be there. I prefer to be there. You can do that as well, if face-to-face. But he's got you covered on everything, man. I'm telling you. So when you see the advertising all over everywhere for H&R Block and TurboTax and all this shit, especially during the Super Bowl, whatever. Ignore all that. Just remember, Tag Accounting, sponsor of the Eric Zane Show podcast. That's who I would like you to get your taxes done by. Tag Accounting, online at tagcpa.net. Irvine's Auto Repair, Grand Rapids Hybrid. They've got the Civic right now. They're working on it. Should be hearing from them shortly about what they need to do to get my vehicle running again. Irvines.com, the absolute best in the business. 616-532-6600. They're so good at repairing hybrids that all of the other dealerships are like, oh boy, this is beyond our pay grade. We got to get this thing over to Irvine's. Award-winning, very highly rated on Google reviews. Irvine's Auto Repair, Grand Rapids Hybrid in West Michigan. No matter where you are, reach out to them and they can help you. Irvines.com. Again, 616-532-6600. Also, a shout out to BK Guns and Stuff. Get your weaponry repaired. Why do I always struggle with the word repaired? Get your weaponry repaired by certified gunsmiths. BK Guns and Stuff. 616-902-2447. You can also find them on Facebook. Just search BK Guns, the letter N, Stuff. Their logo is also on ericzaneshow.com. It'll take you right to that Facebook page. Any information you need. And they repair weaponry or customize it or clean it or whatever it is. Anywhere in the U.S., guns are coming into them from. So you can actually mail your gun to them. They can take care of it that way. BK Guns and Stuff. Okay. My God, the Kellyanne Conway family. What a shitstorm this is. Oh, my God. I have no idea how this happened. Well, I do know how this happened. This is just a disaster family is what this is. It was actually I was kind of cute when months ago Claudia Conway, the 16-year-old daughter of the former White House staffer who worked with President Trump, when she posted online that her mom has COVID. And it's not really known whether or not she did have it or not, but it was kind of like a big news that she would say it. That was kind of like she was almost like telling tales out of school, family stuff. And so the mom, Kellyanne, got pissed and was giving her shit about expressing that on social media, private family stuff. You shouldn't have said that. And while Kellyanne is yelling at the kid about making their private life public on social media, while she's yelling at her, the kid went live on TikTok or some shit. Oh my God. And this is how that sounded. So Kellyanne thinks she's just yelling at her kid, but the whole world sees it.
What?
You've caused so much disruption.
Disruption?
You lied about your fucking mother about COVID?
No, Mom.
About COVID?
It's how I interpreted
it. You're taping me again?
You're taping me again?
What?
You've caused so much disruption.
Disruption?
You lied about your fucking mother about COVID?
No, Mom.
About COVID?
It's how I interpreted
it. You're taping me again?
Oh my God. I remember when that happened. I got the biggest kick out of that. Her flabbergasted tone of you're taping me again. So this kid is a handful. This kid is a problem. There is no disputing this. And the household is clearly a mess. On the in August, Kellyanne said, "I'm out of the White House. I'm leaving. I've got to go take care of the family." And it's a real shit show because Kellyanne's husband hates Trump and is always talking shit about Trump, and she was working for Trump. So imagine that dynamic. Oh my God, if that wasn't bad enough, the kid's crazy as shit. So what the hell is going on in the household there? By the way, side note, not really related. There was did you see Rand Paul did the old, all right, let's get this out of the way. Let's try to dismiss this whole impeachment thing. Who's in favor of going ahead with this impeachment? And what this does is this shows exactly the number of senators who are committed to impeaching Trump. And as I knew this was going to happen, I think anybody with even half a brain cell was able to figure this out. Nobody's going to vote to impeach Trump. Only 5 senators said, yeah, we got to impeach him. They need 17. So this, again, what I talked about yesterday was this is a fucking colossal waste of time. And a good portion of the senators that are Republican were like, yeah, well, we just want to we don't want to try a fucking private citizen. And all this is going to do is piss all of these people off who already are not trusting of the government. Let's just worry about going forward, which I completely endorse and support that idea. But no, they want to fucking make an example of this guy. He's fucking gone. He's neutered. He's silenced. Why do we need a pound of flesh on this guy? It's over. The whole thing is done to sit there and make an example of him. And this, well, if not, this is an impeachable offense. He's not even the fucking president anymore. I agree with you. It was shitty. He's a complete asshole. It was all, I agree with you. It was his fucking fault, but there is no way in hell this is going to help anything. You assholes. Complete waste of time. This is total bullshit. This whole thing is bullshit. My God. So Kellyanne's not part of that. She's busy dealing with her own problems. So why the hell, what happened yesterday where all of a sudden on Kellyanne Conway's Twitter account, she posted a fleet, which is a Twitter function where if you post it, it disappears in 24 hours. It's kind of like their own version of, what is that called? Snapchat. She posted a topless picture of her daughter on her Twitter. Like her you can see her 16-year-old daughter, her naked chest on Kellyanne's Twitter. What the fuck? What is happening? Now, I heard from somebody who said that it said on there, whore. That it said on the post, whore. And I have not found that anywhere. I got that from someone's mouth, and I haven't been able to find any proof of that anywhere. So I don't think that that's true. Doesn't matter. All we know at this point is that on Kellyanne Conway's Twitter, she posted child pornography for the world to see. Holy shit. Oh my God, of her daughter. Is this real? I want to think that there's something weird that happened, but I have never, ever bought it any time that anyone has ever said, yeah, I got hacked. Because, I mean, that would mean someone took the phone and did that, or someone got access to her phone somehow. I guess it's possible, but we haven't heard anything. And I after listening to these 2 clips, I honestly believe that Kellyanne Conway took a picture of her naked daughter and posted it on Twitter. I believe that. Twitter's investigating because it's child porn. Oh my God. And then, so that picture was deleted quickly off of the account somehow. Somebody deleted it. But the internet screenshot that picture is floating. I have not seen this picture, and I've actually I don't want to see it. I don't want my eyes to see that. I'm committing a fucking crime if I see a kid titties. I am not into kid titties. No one should be looking at kid tits at any one point in time. Steer away. Say no to Claudia Conway's kid tits. No. Avoid. But the kid spoke, okay? She went on TikTok, and then this was deleted, both of these clips later, but the internet is written in ink. This is her first set of comments when she is just completely shook to her core that her mom put her kid tits on Twitter.
Apparently, that's real. And so here's what I guess happened. The pictures were months ago, and I'm assuming that when my mom took my phone, anytime she's taken it, because she takes it all the time, she took a picture of that. So that was on her phone. And I guess she accidentally posted it or somebody hacked her, but nobody would ever have
I think it was she intentionally did it.
any photo like that ever. So Kellyanne, you're going to fucking jail.
Oh.
I'm shaking. I don't
Holy
know
shit.
what to do. Nobody would ever have that photo. Ever. It was on my phone. I don't think I've ever sent it to anyone.
I don't believe that.
So I'm assuming that my mom took a picture of it to use against me one day, and then somebody hacked her or something.
I don't know.
Because there's no physical possible way that anybody would have that photo of me. I'm literally at a loss for words, and if you see it, report it. My mom deserves to go to jail. That's unreal.
Oh my God.
She's the only person that has it.
So she kind of, at first, she falls short of saying, my mom did this, but then says my mom should go to jail. So I think she's kind of like she's grappling with this idea of it in her head, but it's still coming out as almost like talking out of both sides of her mouth there. But I 100% believe that right there, she believes that her mom, oh my God, what the hell is going on here? And I mean, authorities are looking into this because this is like a legit problem. This isn't just an accidental somebody saying something that they shouldn't say on the internet, and then the world canceled. This is criminal. You put kid tits on your Twitter, for God's sake. That is a real problem. Oh my God! And of your daughter, and now your daughter. I mean, what a hellhole this house must be. When it's moments like this when I'm like, whatever. Every household with the parents and the kids, they have these little wars that crop up and little battles and the nuances of family life. No one has problems like this where the cops are banging on your door. Twitter's investigating you. The world thinks you're a maniac because you posted your daughter's nude pictures for the world to see. Literally millions of people have seen your daughter nude because of this. Oh my God. Ugh. What an absolute nightmare. And now, and then it goes a step further, because I think as the day progressed, I'm not sure what happened behind closed doors, but Claudia Conway goes back to social media, and she kind of tries to walk it back a little bit. Check this out.
Hi guys, I just wanted to come on here and address the situation. This isn't forced. This is coming completely from me, Claudia.
I don't believe that.
I have faith, and I know that my mother would never put something like that on the internet, as well as me. We would never do that. My mom and I, we fight like mothers and daughters, but we also love like mothers and daughters.
Yeah, mom and dads don't fight or moms and daughters don't fight like that. I've seen lots of daughter-mom fights, and at no point has the queen of the forest said, Jacqueline, you will not talk to me like that. I will show the world your titties. That has never, ever happened once. Oh, my God. Holy crap.
And I do love her. I will be taking a break from social media because we are really tired of being headlines. And
Whoa. I think you need to rephrase that. We are really tired of us doing things that make us headlines. You want to know how you stay out of the headlines, you dummy? You don't put your mom on social media without her knowledge on a live video. That might help. Your mom, taking pictures of yourself like that. Well, it's private, I mean, that's obviously you didn't intend for that to happen. So whatever. But your mom posting pictures of you naked also will help to keep you out of the headlines. I wouldn't go and blame the social media as the problem. I think it's the Conway problem. And if you're the dad, we haven't heard from the dad yet. The dad's like, oh, fuck me, son of a bitch. What now? Oh, my God, this poor guy.
I will be taking a break from social media because we are really tired of being headlines. And we fight like mothers and daughters, but being in the public eye exacerbates that greatly, and it adds a lot of stress to both of our lives, and I don't want that.
This kid actually seems pretty smart to me. She doesn't seem like a dummy. She doesn't speak like she's 16. But what a emotional powder keg this is.
I don't want any drama. I don't want any hate. So I will be leaving social media for a bit to work on my relationship with my mom and my family. Please do not incite hate or violence on my family. Please. No threats, no calls to authorities. I love my mom and she loves me.
All right, well, whatever. Okay. At the end of the day, your mom still posted a picture of you nude for the world to see. I don't think you have a choice about whether or not the authorities are going to get involved. Good luck explaining that one. Oh, my God. Jeez. What an absolute shit show. Man. Patriot Nick says she did it. And I'm betting Kellyanne has proof that's why she's backing off. Interesting. Interesting. Andrea also is suggesting that. I didn't even think of that one, guys. That's not a bad thought, you know? Wow. Can you imagine if it is her? Oh, fuck. She would have to like come clean with that. I mean, seriously. Wow. Jeez. She's calculating and diabolical. Whoa, those are terms you don't want. So if this ever does come out, God forbid she's whoever she's dating is going to be like, oh God, please, no, this can't be true. Jeez. Kenny says, I'm glad I've never heard of these people. You've never heard of Kellyanne Conway? Hey, man, I was busy building the Pac-Man machine, man. Busy coming up with reasons why I can't take a walk. Now, come on. Oh, my God. All right. Okay. As always, send emails to the show on the Shoreliners striping inbox. They are not thinking about striping parking lots. Shoreliner striping inbox, if you have anything that you want to send along to the show. I love getting feedback. I love hearing from you. What you think of the show, okay? Where you listen, how you listen. Reach out, Eric at ericzaneshow.com. Patreon happens after this show. The Patreon bonus podcast is ad-free. I provide a lot to my Patreon. It's just $5 or $10 a month. Every day of the week, you get a bonus podcast where I basically extend this one. A little bit more personal, too. A lot more interacting with the audience going on. Occasionally, even a call out to some of them. You can get the live stream of it, the audio podcast as well, priced at $5 and $10 a month. Try it out for $5 or $10 a month. If you like it, then sign up for the year and you'll save 10%. Or if you don't like it, then you're done. You tried. I appreciate you signing up, though. Haven't had anybody sign up in a little while, but I would love you to do that. $5 or $10 a month, or monthly save 10%. I do a podcast with the one and only Ben Glaze once a week on there, the Ben and Eric Patreon podcast. That's also part of Patreon. And there's a whole lot more there as well. I put a lot up on my Patreon. Thanks again to A&E Heating and Cooling, featuring the special for this time being the Remy Halo. The Remy Halo is an air scrubber. It's a light, a very special type of light that scrubs the air. Minute particles that you can't see are floating through the air in your home. And when your home is all closed up for the wintertime, you're just circulating that air over and over and over again. And some of the bigger particles get stuck in the filter there, which you change every month. But a lot of the stuff is so small, it goes right through that filter. We're talking about various bacterias, viruses, allergens, dust, dander, and just things that you don't want to breathe. Well, when that air and those microscopic little particles get bathed in the light of the air scrubber on the Remy Halo, they are instantly nullified. That's not the word, nullified, and they just die right there on the bulb. Okay? Every couple of years, you got to have the bulbs cleaned out. That's part of it. That's part of the maintenance. But this whole setup, it just goes right into the furnace where the air circulates. Okay? It costs $750 to install. It's $650 if you're a Zane Show listener. Immediately, your house is going to smell better. You're going to be like, my God, the air in here is a hell of a lot more fresh. It doesn't smell like a dog's asshole. 616-516-8579. To have it installed, mention my name, save $100. 616-516-8579. Thank you. A&E Heating and Cooling. Light scrubbing particles in the air. Am I the only one that laughs at this? It sounds like some door-to-door fake salesman pitch. Sorry, but that's what it sounds like. Yeah, well, I'd love to tell you that you're right, Kenny. You're also an asshole because you're undercutting what I'm trying to do here, and that is selling the Remy Halo. So it doesn't help me in any way when you, wait for it, talk too fucking much. Shut up. Just shut up. My God. Thank you, Adam. Low wavelength, ultraviolet light. Thank you. Thank you for fixing it. Kenny, sometimes you just boil my blood, buddy. I don't know how easily you do it, but for you not to understand that I'm actually doing a job at selling that shit, and then you do that. Just stop. My God. I don't know. Yeah, it's like, hey, man, I got my finger hovering over you on the unfriend button, and I'm staying out of the comments for a grand total of 1 week. Your inability to decipher what's right and wrong and what is good and bad in the grand scheme of a very, very, it's a fine thing that I'm trying to do here and pull off. That anything that you do like that, it actually hurts me. But you don't ever seem to get it. I don't know how, but you always fuck that up. I know, that's why I said sorry. You're just stupid. That's all there is to it. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry too that you're stupid. Don't do that anymore, you dumb bastard. Oh my God. Put user in timeout on YouTube. Should I? Should I do that to the guy who sits there and unfriends people when they hurt his feelings? Boy, I know everybody wants me to. Okay, I need the vote from the audience. Does Kenny need the timeout? Should he just shut up? Should I put Kenny in the timeout? I'll wait. I'll go back and I'll look at the comments. Okay? Shelly says no. So you got that vote for you, Kenny. My God. Yeah, hey, this is Eric's sponsor. I'm just going to talk shit about something that I have no idea what I'm talking about. Why would you do that? You're getting a no from Patriot Nick. DC MLGD says no, he's okay. Adam says no, timeout. All right, guys, I'm with you on that, reluctantly, but don't do that anymore. Don't sit there and say something stupid about my sponsor who spends a lot of money to be on the show. And I'm not kidding. Dude, it's the way you said it. No, it's not. It's not the way I said it. It's the way you said it. Shut your fucking mouth, you fucking dumbass. My God. Just stop talking. That's all you got to do is stop talking. Ugh. God, you piss me off sometimes. The country of India is absolutely fucked. And here's what I mean. Let me read you this headline. Hold on a second here. I got one more sponsor I got to get to. See what you did to me? So, Kenny, when I'm talking about Blue Frost IT, if anything pops in your brain that you need to get out and just blurt out, go ahead and just say something shitty about this sponsor too. That's fine. Good job. Blue Frost IT is saying that if you need a tech upgrade, they want you to reach out to them. Sometimes when it comes to tech, your software that you're running might not be being updated. You might have an issue with the printers. You might have an issue with the monitors, the computer, all this stuff in the workplace. They do have an end of life cycle. So what you do, whether you're running the show at the business or if you talk to the guy who is running the show at the business, say, hey, Zane has this client that Kenny's not going to say anything shitty about called Blue Frost IT. And, what you do is you bang on their door and they're going to give you a complimentary consultation about, new routers, firewalls, monitors, computers, printers, hard drives, all need to be upgraded. It starts with that. So sit down with Blue Frost IT. They tell you about the tech gear that you need. And then there you go. That's how it works. Just one of the many features of the services by Blue Frost IT, the managed IT service provider of the Eric Zane Show podcast. If your tech is having an end-of-life experience, you need to deal with that to make sure that your employees stay productive and work efficiently. Thank you, Blue Frost IT, 616-200-8550, 616-200-8550, info at bluefrostit.com. Reach out to them, and you'll be good to go. Okay. This is the headline. Indian court rules groping a child through clothing is not sexual assault. So, imagine you're at the dog park and somebody walks up and your 4-year-old daughter is there. And he starts to rub her ass and private area on the outside of her pants. Outside of her gear, he's doing that. That is not a problem in India. What the hell? It's stories like this that, like I'm scratching my head right now, that make me go, how is it that we don't end up going to war with countries like this over things like this? What the hell? India is one of the most populous nations in the world, and they have actually a horrible scenario going on where there's all sorts of really, really vicious crimes happening against women. Just a lot. The whole country is plagued by rape and sexual violence. I'm not kidding you. There's been documented stories all over the place about terrible, terrible things happening in the country of India. And but this latest thing is beyond comprehension. A court in India has ruled this exact thing, deemed that groping a child is not a sexual assault as long as there is no skin-to-skin contact. How? These aren't like cavemen. This is a civilized country. The January 19th ruling happened by Bombay High Court Justice Pushpa Ganadwala cleared a 39-year-old man who had been accused of sexually assaulting a 12-year-old girl in 2016 of any wrongdoing. It's drawn widespread criticism from everybody. My God. During the trial, the girl accused the defendant in the case, a man who goes by the name Satish, of bringing her to his house. 12-year-old girl. Giving her food and then groping her breasts and trying to remove her clothes. In the verdict, Justice Gandawala said the incident could not be defined as a sexual assault under the National Protection of Children from Sexual Offenses Act. So they're enacting something called the National Protection of Children Sexual Offenses Act. And under that, they said that we rule in favor of the dude. What? Per the definition of sexual assault, a physical contact with sexual intent without penetration is an essential ingredient of the offense. Oh my God. What is going on? Jesus. The act of pressing, I don't want to read the details of it, but it's just, oh, God. The verdict angered activists who fought for years for the sexual safety of women and children in India. What a shithole. My God. India has a dismal record of sexual violence against women and girls, according to government data released in September of last year. An average of 87 rapes were reported every day in 2019. That represented a rise from more than 7% from 2018. If they do find out that you do it, I will give you this. They're swift and certain on the punishment. There was a horrible gang rape that happened in Delhi in 2012. And they, right on the spot, like guilty, and they hanged 4 dudes right after it. After that happened, like didn't even like wait. It was like, you're guilty. And then there was like no chance of appeals. They just hang them. But my God, what the hell is going on there in India where they say, yeah, it's okay for the pedophiles to go and touch kids as long as they don't go under the shirt. My God. All right, folks, that's going to do it. I hate to end a stupid no, but I just could not believe that story. I got Patreon coming up just a little bit. Thanks again, folks. Talk to you down the road. Bye-bye.